beating. This is LA. All I wanna do is have a little fun before I die. There's a man next to me, out of nowhere. Apropos nothing. He says his name is William. I'm sure it's Bill, Billy, or Mac or Buddy. And he's played ugly to me. And I wonder if he's ever had a day of fun in his whole life. We are drinking beer at noon on Tuesday. The bar that faces a giant car wash. The good people of the world are washing their cars on their lunch break, posing and scrubbing as best they can in skirts and suits. Drive their shiny Datsuns, Buicks. Back to the phone company, the record store too. Well, then nothing like Billy and me, 'cause all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. I like a good beer buzz early in the morning. Billy likes to peel the labels from his bottles of Bud. He shreds them on the bar that he lights every match in an oversized pack, letting each one burn down to his thick fingers before blowing a cushion them out. He's watching the bottles of Bud as they spin on the floor. Like a happy couple enters the bar, dangerously close to one another. The bartender looks up from his one ass, but all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Otherwise, the bar is ours. The day and the night and the car wash too. The matches and the buds and the clean, dirty cars. The sun and the moon, but all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling the party's just begun. All I wanna do is have some fun. I won't tell you 'cause you're the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard.
All right, everybody. We are back.
We are back. Tonight on our show.
Oh, that's fun. That was unexpected sound
Justice.
effect. Justice?
Will the day of reckoning come for our ex-president? Or is it just another day in paradise?
Well,
All that and more.
Now, what's your definition of day in paradise?
Stay tuned and you'll find out.
Is it shocking?
Be prepared for the shocking answer to that question.
Oh, I'm sure. But as always, hoping our listeners are doing fabulously right now.
Yes, indeed.
Now, I don't know if you saw this. Happy birthday, Sir Ian McKellen.
Fuck him.
Why?
I'm kidding.
I was going to say he's fabulous.
I'm kidding. It's great. great. It's great, God.
He is
great.
You're being nice.
It's fantastic.
You're being mean.
Being cranky.
You're being cranky. He's Sir Ian McKellen. What's there to be cranky
My shoulder
about?
hurts.
Oh yeah, that's not fair. Well, I'll have to rub your shoulder. That's how this works.
Oh, let me see. Anyway.
My poor baby.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, did you see that David Berkowitz, the son of Sam serial killer?
Yeah.
He was denied parole for the 12th time.
Yeah. They should find out who else was in on it with him.
You think there were some other people in on it with him?
There was definitely people in with him.
Okay, this happened in the 70s, right?
I think so. I don't know, but just like they, he for sure was a nutcase.
Yeah.
Or is
like
a nutcase.
he thought a dog was talking to him, right?
Yeah, like the
dog was telling him to kill these people.
Yeah, the neighbor's dog. And he did have a neighbor's dog that was just barking all the time. And again, the defense tried to show that, it drove him fucking nuts. Because sometimes, remember that water sound we heard?
Mm-hmm.
When you left for work, I was seriously like, this is driving me fucking crazy. Like,
oh, baby.
And I'm going to hang in there because I know they're probably working on it.
Yeah, but still.
But
it was good when they actually stopped by, knocked on the door, and said, okay, what was going on? Just to make sure it was,
He said he turned it off, so yeah.
But wow.
But just fucking, yeah. So, I could almost empathize, but at some point, when you leave the house, you don't hear the dog anymore, but I don't know, sometimes you might.
Well, I mean, clearly it sounds like he was mentally unwell.
Yeah, I don't know how many people he killed, but it was a lot.
He
left a lot, fucked up.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea either, but it was double digits, if I'm remembering right.
And injured too, I think.
Oh, I didn't know he just injured people too.
Well, I mean, he didn't mean to, but
sometimes
it just happens like that.
But wow.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yep.
Well, either way, denied parole, which I can understand.
Yeah, she never get parole.
Yeah, because it's just, even if it is, of course, mental illness, it goes to show how dangerous his mental. He killed people because of this mental illness. A lot of people. Yeah. So it can't just be like, oh, well, I was going to say, let it go. Like, no, way too many people died. So if you release him, how many more people is he going to kill?
Depends what the dog tells him.
There you go. Exactly. And that's
what I say. Look, there are no dogs in jail, so.
It's true.
Well, except for meeting unattractive people, but I'm not judgy like that.
Oh, so bad.
I'm not judgy like that. You know that. You know that about me.
Well, I know you are something, baby.
I am something. I try to be.
Aw, you succeed in it, baby.
Thank you, baby. But it's yeah, he fucked up a lot of people's lives.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, he killed how many? I'm gonna look that up actually.
Yeah. It's not yeah, like you said. What's up, the eyes?
Thanks for joining us, the eyes. Yeah, let me look him up.
These eyes. What's good, man?
There you go, David Berkowitz. He killed how many?
Take a minute to sit back and find great ways of finding love. I hear that.
Right
well
on,
said.
Guys.
Well said. Not too much.
All right, let me see. Perpetuating 8 shootings, which resulted in 6 fatalities. I thought it was a lot more than that.
Yeah, I thought he might have been with Eric B. and Raheem.
The eyes? Oh, maybe.
Because they're big fans.
That's true. Eric B. and Raheem are fabulous. They're so good. Which, if you're not familiar with the eyes with Eric B. and Raheem, just, definitely look them up.
They're not together anymore, but they're still good.
That's sad.
Well, I think one of them is still doing their thing.
Well, hopefully, whatever they're up to, they're doing fabulously.
Yep. They're still killing it.
I would think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if you saw this. There was, I think it was 2 days ago, I had said I saw that at NYC we were rated #1 city in the world.
Mm-hmm.
U.S. News and World Report ranks us 124th best place in the U.S. to live.
Oh, who reads that fucking shitty paper anyway?
I have no idea, but
shitty magazine.
It was ranked. We were ranked out of 150 cities. Wait for it. Buffalo beat us.
Well, actually, I did hear that.
Why would Buffalo beat us?
Because Buffalo is actually up and coming.
Is it?
It is. It's like they say like the best place to buy a house right now
Yeah.
is Buffalo because it's like close to the border of Canada.
Okay.
And
I know they have skiing.
I mean, I don't know what else, but I'm just saying, like, it's a very, like, they're transitioning in a good way.
Okay. All right.
Not transitioning like a man to a woman or a woman to man. There's nothing wrong with that.
Of course. I mean, it's a city, so
Actually, what's up, the eyes?
Hey, what's up?
Oh, let me see. Maybe.
if you can hear us,
yeah, hold on.
we can't hear you.
Let me see. I gotta get you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
If you can hear us, we can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Oh, I can
there
hear you now.
Are. Yep.
Okay.
Now I can.
What's going on, the eyes?
Hey, I'm all right.
It sounds like you're a little far away, though.
Yeah, I got my earbud plugged.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, I usually would have phones, but.
All right.
Well, what's going on? Where's home for you?
I'm in Colorado.
Colorado. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain High.
Yep.
All right.
Where you guys located?
New York City.
Yep. New York.
What's that?
I've never been there.
No?
Well, you need to come at some point. Let me turn the AC off.
I was kind of thinking, like, probably coming New Year's one day, like, check it out.
No, it's not worth it. I mean, not at Times Square anyway, but Hudson Yards is nice.
It's true.
Like, if you look up, I'll type it in Hudson Yards.
Yeah. Hudson Yards, Battery Park, Union Square, West Harlem, East Harlem.
But, let me see. The View. Oh, no, The View.
Tim is looking it up. Mm-hmm.
Hudson Yards. Or The Edge, that's what it is. Why do I always get the fucking...
Yeah, The Edge is cool.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to this. Check this out, man. It's pretty unreal.
We actually went up there, 3 years ago at this point.
Yeah, but check that out. That's insane, man.
It was mad cool.
And it's got, when you walk out onto it, you look straight down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's, how many?
It's a skyscraper.
No, I know, but how many floors up?
100 something. 124?
Yeah,
maybe?
but check it out. You click on that link. It's pretty cool.
So it just shows all the different nice stuff they got there.
Yeah, they got an outdoor pool.
That's true.
Up that high.
But it's something like, Times Square, New Year's Eve. Of course, it's classic tourist stuff. Just realize it's gonna be like a mob of people.
You're never gonna see anything.
It's true. Crazy number of people. You're never gonna see anything unless you pay a lot of money to get in. And you
got to be there since at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
At least. So plan on having to wear a diaper because you're not going to be able to come and go to use the bathroom. So it's something. So it's an experience, but it just, no.
It's a bad experience.
Yeah. There you go. For what it's worth, Tim and I know you.
I used to get paid to work.
You
work
did.
It, and I wouldn't fucking do it again.
Yeah, no. But yeah, there are far cooler places in NYC to check out than just Times Square New Year's Eve.
Okay. What about long career?
Wait, what about what? Oh, we just lost you, the eyes. If you're saying anything, we can't hear you.
Yeah.
So if you can hear us, type something in.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
That's better.
So what were you saying?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Much better.
Bit better.
That's much better.
Okay, so I was saying Long Island. Is that a nice place?
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Depends where you go, though. Like anywhere else.
Yeah, it's totally different. Long Island has lots of wealthy neighborhoods. It's not the city. It's very suburban.
It depends where you go and when. Like with like now, it's Hamptons. It's a really
bougie.
Bougie, huh?
Very.
Yeah.
Very.
Very much so. Yeah. So like if you go to Long Island, it's very suburban in different ways.
Yeah, and it's some areas it's not. But it's bougie in some areas like
you said, like the Hamptons.
Yeah, like the Hamptons and
Long Beach.
And then there's some places that are somewhat affordable and reasonable. But either way, you're going to be spending, a lot of money if you go out there during the season. But in the off season, it might not be that bad. But why would you want to go there in the off season? You don't want to go to the beach when it's 30 degrees
There you go.
and everything is shut down.
Unless you're really into that kind of thing.
Right.
Well, you could go shark diving out in Long Island. Well, I was going to say, even for that matter, Far Rockaway too, because apparently our numbers of sharks have gone up because global warming, all that fun stuff. So if you like shark diving,
surfing is better in Far Rockaway.
Oh, I could see that. You think it's better than like Long Beach?
Yeah, because when I lived in Far Rock, that's all they did was fucking. Even in the winter, they fucking surfed.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Because they would.
Yeah. Like swimming is not my strongest suit, though.
That's all right. You don't have to. You can view from the beach.
A lot of people died out there too because the riptide is bad.
Oh, I could see that.
When I used to live out there, every so often, I'd see the lifeguards throwing the fucking chain in with the anchor. It's a hook, basically. Because if somebody drowned, because the riptide took them, they would fucking throw a chain in with a hook at the end of it, and hopefully it hooked the fucking dead body.
There you go.
And it was usually a field trip, a kid's fucking high school field trip.
Which is heartbreaking.
And it just always fucking bummed me out. I'm like,
it's so heartbreaking. Well, it's something I know. Tim had actually mentioned this to our, I think more than once, our listeners about how, because I'm a good swimmer. Tim is an excellent swimmer. You actually said
Matt's a great swimmer.
Well, Matt's a great swimmer, which is good. I know you're a spectacular swimmer, but Timmyboy here had actually told our listeners how you escape a riptide.
Yeah. If you find, say you swim 20 feet out and you stop, you look to the right or to the left of you, and you see what's in line with you. Like you find like a piece of the land that doesn't move.
A stable location.
Yeah, and then okay, well, if I turn right or left, I'll see that. So 5-10 minutes goes by. If you do that, if you see that thing you're past that now, that means the riptide's been taking you out. People panic and they start to swim straight back in. Yeah. You can't do that. You have to swim parallel to the beach, make a right or make a left. Okay, swim parallel with the beach.
Don't try to swim towards it.
No.
Parallel.
To the right or to the left, swim about 15-20 feet. Then you make a right or then you go into the beach. Then you'll be fine because the riptide is only maybe 20 feet wide.
Wow. Okay.
But if you fight it, you're going to drown. You're going to wear yourself out and drown.
In a minute.
So it's like almost like quicksand, basically, huh?
It is. It absolutely is.
Wow. Have you ever carried out by riptides?
A lot. Yeah. Many I don't want to remember.
Okay.
But it is. When you get a cramp like that, it feels like somebody's fucking tugging you under, man. It feels like
That's terrifying.
It's something in a fucking horror movie where like the devil's pulling you under fucking water, man. It really does.
It's terrifying.
It is.
I'd be worried I was getting bit by something and pulled.
No, not me. I fucking. And then you almost go to laugh, and you're like, well, no, I know if I start laughing, then I'm really fucked. Because then, no, it's true. So if you start laughing, then you're using more energy.
Okay. Just wow.
And you're expelling more air that's keeping you up above the water.
Just wow.
And when you start laughing, you're just taking all the air out. That's keeping you all the air out of your lungs. Sure. And it's going to just pull you under. It's fucking, yeah. So when you start to maybe just like start laughing, get that shit right out of your head. Right the fuck out of your head.
Focus.
And start floating.
From 15 to 20 feet. Parallel.
Yeah,
I've never been able to float before.
Well, you're going to have to learn, man.
There you go.
That's why I don't usually live near no water.
Yeah, that's why you practice that before you know.
There you go. Yeah. Do you think you would take any swimming lessons?
I mean, I can always have like a sexy, what's it called, life jacket on or something.
That's true. You could do life jacket. That's at least something.
Yeah, there's no fucking shame in that.
It's better than drowning, right?
Hell yeah. It's better
yeah. It's kind of like me. I don't do like snowboarding either, so I'm not up in the mountains much. So
Yeah, no,
I'm
Because
like,
you're in Colorado. I would think that just part of it, you would have to be a snowboarder. No?
no, it's like I like the view. So I'm a painter. I paint all kinds of landscape sceneries.
That's why the
Um,
eyes.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Very cool.
But yeah, that's I'm like that too, man. First of all, I don't like the cold.
Yeah.
Second of all, I don't like skiing and water and fucking what is that? Snowboarding?
Snowboarding.
That's a white people.
uh
No, and that's what seriously. That's one of the reasons why a lot of my friends would be like, "Yeah, Tim, you ain't white."
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you're a big man.
I used to smoke Newports with the whole whatever, and they used to bust my balls like, "Yeah, you ain't white."
And you would smoke
See,
cloves and grape soda and fried chicken.
Wow.
All the classic stuff.
See, now I go camping and I hike and stuff like that, but I don't do like high up in the mountain stuff though.
Right.
All right.
And see me, I'm like that.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
You can't
I can't turn a fucking light switch on.
stand.
It ain't for me.
You're not feeling so inclined that
No.
we need to take a trip out for hiking.
Why? Nothing good ever comes of it. Nothing.
Yeah, so something bad just waiting to happen, huh?
Well, yeah, something bad's going to happen.
So
There's animals that live out there.
There are.
Oh yeah, there's cougars up here. Yeah.
Don't we have mountain lions in the area? Like
Yeah.
Everything.
In New York?
Yeah.
Oh, bears, of course.
Wow.
Everything.
Yeah.
What happens when animals
I came across
mice,
a white wolf.
like mice?
Oh, black wolf?
A white wolf.
Oh, white wolf.
Yeah.
Like mice.
He came running at me at full speed, and then he followed me all the way to my house.
Oh, my. So good that you're okay. Good that
Yeah. Well, animals.
Wow.
Wait. Oh, what happened?
Oh, wait. I think we lost you in the eyes. All right, we lost you. If you can hear us, type in a message. Yeah, we can't hear you again.
It says it's
Okay.
There you go.
But
But you're saying about
like if that coyote,
wolf.
white wolf,
It was a wolf. Yeah.
if it would have lunged at you and tried to bite you with its mouth, you know the best thing you could have done?
What?
What? Play dead?
No, it doesn't sound right, but it is true. You take your fist and you punch it in its throat, and you push your fist down as far as you can. Yeah, you're gonna get torn up, but you know what? Not as bad as if he was going to attack you. As soon as you put your arm down as far as you can into his belly,
Into the mouth.
he's going to say, "You know what? I'm out of here," and they leave.
Oh.
It's like with a dog. They'll
Yeah.
leave you alone once they know. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Get away from me.
Yeah.
Now that's survival mode.
Yeah.
That animal's in survival mode. You're not.
Yes.
You're gonna get stitched up, but you know you're gonna get stitched up anyway. So you might as well
You're gonna get
go for it, huh?
Survive.
Right.
Yeah, I've came across a lot of wild animals before. I came. Let's see.
He broke up again.
I think you just cut out again. The eyes.
I heard something click.
Man, hold on a second.
There you go. There you are.
Okay.
You said you encountered a lot of wild animals.
And I said, yeah. So my mom actually thinks I'm the animal whisperer because she thinks that a lot of animals I've came across, they don't even try to attack me. They just basically follow me. And I came across a herd of deer, and literally the male deer had to been.
You broke up again.
And you just cut out again. You said the male deer, and then it cut out.
You're called bucks.
Okay.
There you are. Okay.
Okay, you see me again?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. I was like, well, the deer by himself, just his upper body, not counting his neck and his head up, he was 6'2", barefoot, just like that, just the body part.
That's no joke.
And then, and then his head went up. He had to been like 6'5" with the antlers and everything, or something like that. But he was, and I walked.
Next time you count the spikes on the antlers, right?
Yeah.
And then that's when you can tell somebody that, like when hunters say, "Oh, I saw a 6-pointer." Like a 6-pointer is a decent-sized deer. A 2-pointer, still kind of like think of like a middle-aged kid, but they'll still shoot it.
Middle-aged kid.
A 4-pointer is decent. A 6-pointer is huge. An 8, I don't think I've ever heard of an 8-pointer. But
I've heard of some.
I think the one that was his antlers were so long. I mean, it was longer than half of my body. It looked like, but they were huge. They were huge.
Discount
so,
yeah.
So, but he literally just looked down at me, and I looked up at him, and I just nodded my head, and then he went back to eating.
It's like, okay, you see me, I see you.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why my mom was always thinking that maybe I must be an animal whisperer, because I was in Mexico also, and there was a bird that spoke Spanish, and we was like in the rainforest part walking through this tour, and it spoke Spanish, so I spoke something back to him, and then when I said adios, he flew down and landed on my shoulder.
That's awesome.
That is
so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so animals. Yeah. Yeah, the one mystery, all people wonder why animals gravitate towards me.
It's got to be a good sign.
Yeah, for some reason, because I was the other day, I was on the phone and a wasp landed on my lip. And then crawled over to my upper part of my lip, and then landed on my shoulder, walked across, and then chilled on my shoulder for like 2 minutes. And then and then he took on off. Yeah, it was a wasp.
Well, it's a good thing that he didn't sting you, because that sucks.
Yeah, I've been stung. When I was a little boy, I got stung. I was stupid then. I was mowing the lawn, and then I saw this bumblebee hovering over a flower. Yeah. And then I literally grabbed him with my bare hand.
Wow.
And then he vibrated like 10 seconds in my hand, and then he stung me.
Oh, man. That'll teach you, right?
Yeah, but ever since then they seem to gravitate towards me.
That is pretty cool. It's the respect.
Yeah. So I think it's always when they feel like there's frightening or fear around them, that's when they like attack, but if they don't seem fear, they're like still cool too.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I always thought that deer were, of course, they're beautiful, and bucks are beautiful, and they're just but they are, I know, of course, too, if you mess with them, a deer will fuck you up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think any animal that's big will.
Yeah. So it's good you have an understanding.
They're smart. Deer are smart.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to come across no, like, Kodiak bear or something like that. I'm like, nah, that would be a little too much for me, or a tiger or something.
There you go. I think wildly dangerous, to say the least.
Yes. It's like rolling in the water with sharks.
There you go. I was gonna say, I'd love to go shark diving, but the whole thing there has to be the specific scenario where it's not like if you dump a bunch of chum in the water, then they're going to be riled up because they're ready to eat, and they're going to bite at whatever's there. Like, no, water. You stay out of the water for that.
Yeah, because if you're in there, they're going to think you're food too.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, Timmyboy here was just saying about how I was going to say, if you punch a bear down the throat, I'm not sure if that would be effective or not.
No, I don't think that would have done anything to the bear.
Yeah, then you're done.
Bear probably just pick me up and tear me apart.
Sleep it outside. I know what happens, right? Yeah. If a mouse or a insect or a bug comes in the apartment, what do? You kill it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same scenario. We're little bugs and mice to bigger animals when we're out.
To the big bears,
They'd be like, "What? Look at these jerk-offs. They're fucking putting up a tent. They're making themselves at home. They're starting fucking fires. People up. Wait till they go.
And then it's stupid to have food inside your house, your tent too.
Yeah, I want to do it now. No. Just relax. Trust me. Do it when they're sleeping. We're gonna get them at fucking strutting around like fucking peacocks, like they own the place.
That is so
Yeah. That's another reason why I haven't gone way, way, way out in the woods anywhere, because I'm kind of like, it's a lot of crazy animals out there.
Exactly.
Like I was going to say, mountain lions. I can't get over how many hikers mountain lions still kill.
Oh, yeah. They ain't nothing to mess with either.
Yeah, I think here on the East Coast, I think we have mountain lions too. I think.
Yeah. There was one in somebody's backyard here in Colorado that they found, and he was like just hovering around in their backyard.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's crazy.
It is. But it's even too, like as you say, if they were regularly around here, we'd have to keep the kitty inside.
Yep, and you gotta always kind of remember, like we're in their area, so when they see all these beautiful homes coming up in the mountains and stuff, you're basically like putting your stuff right where their neck of the woods is.
Like say, we're the mosquitoes in their homes.
I was gonna put a shed back there, and now you guys are putting up fucking houses.
Yes.
My kids were gonna swim back there. I was gonna have a whole pool and everything. I was gonna put my second fucking cave there. Nope. Here comes, bunch of fucking human jerk-offs.
It's true.
Again, wait till they're sleeping. We'll get them. Man. We'll get them out of the neighborhood.
That'll teach us.
We'll run them right out.
Oh, just wow. It's something. I hadn't thought of it before, but that's a good way to put it. We're like the mosquitoes or the mice.
The mice.
In their homes.
In their homes. What are they going to do?
The rodents or the water bugs or the cockroaches.
They ain't going to run to fucking get a fly swatter. They don't have to bust us out.
All they're going to do is take their claws and tear you apart.
That's right.
Yeah. They don't have to use a fly swatter. Right. They don't have to use They've got the claws and the fangs.
Yep. Their upper body strength is enough. They just can tear us apart.
Joke.
Say, look.
Oh, man.
Wait till after dinner. We'll get a snack later on.
It would be the snack, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like he's still out there hovering around outside the cave.
Oh, wow.
Look at these guys setting up shop like they own a fucking place. They're going to take their shoes off. They're up with their little fucking... with their little... fire going, they killed some of our fish friends.
Yeah.
Stole some of our dinner.
So we're gonna kill some of them too to get payback.
Why are they transgender?
Oh man, that's funny.
It's true.
Yep. Yeah. And they can smell your scent a mile away too.
Yeah,
exactly.
They don't like our smell.
It's something I didn't know that. Right. It's in their world. In their home.
Hey, who's that?
Even in the ocean.
It's true. Yeah, that's true.
You want to go look at the stuff? They're like, you know what? Now you're tempting the God.
Can they hear me?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I can hear you, bud. What's up?
Come on over.
You said who?
I thought I heard him say, "Can you hear me?" And I said, "Yeah, I can hear you."
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, I thought my thing was fading away again.
What's you want to say?
No, I was just gonna say that like it's kind of like when you go up in.
Oh, you cut out again.
Just cut out again. Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so I was like, it's kind of like people that go treasure diving and stuff. I mean, they go under all this water and stuff, and there's like every creature under the ocean out there waiting. So octopus could kill you. I'm like, oh my.
I don't think at least from octopuses, I don't think they actually are ferocious towards us.
See, you don't think.
I don't think.
Right. Except for that one time when you're gonna get one that just had a baby, and be like, "Get the hell away from my baby."
Yeah.
We saw there was a fascinating documentary that we saw. It was called "My Octopus Teacher." Fascinating movie that we got to watch like a year or so ago. But it's something that I know was talking about how it's like, it's over decades upon decades. But they're octopus wrestlers. And actually, I know the wrestler had said, he said, I got paid to do this. But he said, they don't wrestle us. They really don't. They're not fighting us. He said they're using their tentacles to feel and try to understand things. So he said,
man.
No wrestling.
Oh man. I tell you, people take risks sometimes. I'm like, way more than I would want to take.
Exactly.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Have it.
It was like I was watching this video the other day, and it was like this guy. He was like a big man, but he came and he was like laid out in the middle of the safari out in Africa, and he said, "You do this roar," and he said they'll keep him away from you, and you just saw all these lions getting closer and closer to him, and
Wow.
then he's just laying out in the middle of the grass out there, and I'm like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
Ballsy.
Yeah, I'll take your word
like.
for it, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take your
Man,
word
he
for it.
all that lion had to do was take one big bite out of his face, and he's done
Exactly.
for it.
Exactly. Again, the whole thing too. Like they don't need a fly swatter. They don't need any of
Yep.
anything. They got the fangs and claws. I would think like
Yeah.
versus a lion.
Uh,
The lion wins.
Yep.
Exactly. Them lions be
Yep.
like, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
He goes again.
It's kind of like. Do you remember the thing that they had on the Discovery Channel? It was the Bear Man and then the Ape Woman, and Ape Woman got killed by one of the apes, and the Bear Man got killed by one of the bears.
There you go.
Exactly. It's like that joke. You know, where does a bear shit? In the woods,
Yep.
right? No, a bear
Yep.
shits wherever it wants. It's the bear.
Yeah. Oh man, it's like basically you're putting your life on the line right there as soon as you step in their area.
Hey,
True.
I'm
hey,
It's
like,
true.
hey,
oh
Julia's got a bear
man.
joke for you.
Oh, this is funny. Actually, this is a friend of ours, Barry. Barry Golden. He's fabulous.
Okay.
In upstate New York. He actually
Okay.
told me and this other castmate, and we were on a show together a couple of years ago. Now, a man decides he wants to go bear hunting. So he buys a rifle that should be powerful to hunt a bear. And there's a forest just off his property. So he goes out and moves 20 feet into this forest, and he sees not 50 feet ahead of him, there's a bear. So he thought, all right,
Wow.
quick. All right, so he lines up the rifle against his shoulder, gets the shot lined up, and gets ready to take a shot. He feels
Okay.
he feels a tap on his shoulder. He turns around and sees a grizzly bear. The grizzly bear
Ooh.
says, "All right, I'm going to give you two options. Either you're going to let me kill you, or you're going to let me have my way with you, and I'll let you live." And for
Oh man.
this man goes like, "Okay, not much of a choice." So okay, he drops his pants and lets the bear have his way with him. So the bear has his way with him, and he goes home, and he's angry because I can't believe that I was going to go hunting. How dare this bear do it? So he goes back to the store, gets a more powerful rifle, and he goes back out into the forest and sees like maybe 30 feet ahead of him at this point in time. There was that grizzly bear that had just had his way with him. So he's like, "All right, I'm going to get my revenge now." He gets the shot lined up, has the stock of the gun against his shoulder, is ready to take a shot. He feels a tap on his shoulder again, and now it's a black bear. The black bear says, "All right, I'm going to give you two options. Either you're going to let me kill you, or I'm going to have my way with you." So he realizes, really, this is not a choice. So he drops his pants and lets this black bear, have his way with him. He goes back home and he realizes he's just absolutely furious. How dare these bears do this? I'm going to go get a better gun and I'm going to hunt him down. It's going to be even better. So he goes and finds an even more powerful rifle, goes back out into that forest, and not 30 feet ahead of him is that black bear. Like, all right, I'm going to get your revenge. He lines up again, gets it lined up against his shoulder with the back of the gun, has the shot lined up, gets ready to take a shot, and he feels another tap on his shoulder. He turns around and it's the Kodiak bear. The Kodiak bear tells him, "Let's face it, you're not out here to hunt bears, are you?" It's funny. I know my friend Barry said, "No, this is a long joke. It's long, but it's worth it in the end."
But I know he's like he just not worth shooting us.
No, you say, yeah, because what are you really out here for? That's it. So I know I just cried laughing when Barry told us that joke.
Every time I hear the name Barry, it makes me think of Flash. You know, off of Barry Allen.
Oh, okay. Actually, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's you haven't seen the TV show CW The Flash.
Oh, we haven't gotten to watch The Flash yet.
No, it does look good though.
Yeah, that's one we'll have to watch.
Yeah.
We'll watch it. We'll take notes. You take notes. The next time we see you on the podcast, we'll have
Well, he doesn't have to
share
take notes. He already knows.
Definitely. And you
Sure,
got to
but-
listen to some of my podcast ones that I put up. So, yeah, and give me some like messages what you think out of it.
But
Where
that
do
is
you do
great.
your podcast?
I do mine is on relationships. Like
No.
tips basically.
Okay.
What day of the week?
I do it every day. I post one at least try to do once a day. So,
Okay. What time?
it's usually if it's a work day, it's in the evenings. If it's a weekend, I try to get two in, and I might do one at night, one in the daytime.
Oh,
So, yeah, so I try to post a little bit of every, day. So it's something new on a topic because I've been with a lot of people out there that they don't have no game. They don't know what they should say or do to get somebody in their life. And I'm like, mine is basically a tip, basically just how to be, a gentleman, treat a lady with respect.
Oh, you
Oh,
cut
you
out.
just cut out again. Well, it's funny because I know I was going to say for when the eyes gets back on, it's so funny the number of your friends who kept trying to get you to pick women for them.
Uh huh.
They didn't have game.
Yeah, they didn't. And so that's the thing. And then so I used to have this one friend. He was like literally a nerd. I mean, seriously. And but he was like, he went to college in China. And so he was straight A student, 4.0. And we go to a club. And literally, there's all these pretty ladies walking around, and he's like, man, he's holding his jacket like a stuffle bag, and in front of him, and I'm like, and he said none of the girls are checking me out, and I'm like, well, first of all, you need to take the jacket and throw it over the back of your shoulder. I said because girls don't want somebody that looks like they're standing like a statue right here, with a coat in their hands, and then so he was like, okay, so he tried it. Second later, a girl started looking, and he like turns to me. He's like, "Man, they're looking at me." I said, "Play it cool." I said, "You can't let them see that you're looking at them, because I said if you're looking at them, they're not gonna look at you."
See that whole step?
And yeah, so then he started looking away, and then seconds later, there's like a couple girls passing him a couple times, and then he's like, "Okay, I seen a couple pass me. What should I do?" Well, I said you got one or two options. I said you could play it cool, still keep on letting them just like come and check you out. I said, or you could go over there and say something. He said, should I say a whole thing, tell about myself? I said, no. I said, no more than 3 words. I said, when you first approach somebody. He said, why 3 words? I said, because in 3 words, if a girl is into you, she will make something out of the 3 words. And then
Now, what were
yeah,
these 3 words that you told him?
he said, what's the 3 words that I told him?
Yeah.
I just told him to just say, hey, how are you? Something like that, something
So
simple.
what?
Makes sense?
Yeah.
I have 4 words.
What are yours?
4 words.
It's more of advice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like you said, you be respectful,
Uh-huh.
but you don't want to be buying everybody drinks all night.
Yeah.
I don't believe in buying drinks.
No, okay, but
So now this
with
is
that
one thing
said,
a reason why. So I'm like, ladies, I've noticed that if they see that they're getting the upper hand of you, like if you're too nice, then they're gonna be like, oh, he got me a free drink, and then they'll disappear out into the crowd somewhere. They'll
yeah,
come back later, and then they'll be like, oh, and try to be all sweet again. Would you give me another drink? Da 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 da. So
well,
I
listen,
say, get the drinks when you've already won that person's attention, and then when you know that they're gonna be hanging with you for the rest of the night, then go buy a drink or whatever.
but I got 4 words.
Okay.
Words, baby.
Ain't no free dick.
There you go.
You said what?
Ain't no free dick.
A little.
And what that is,
A little.
right? Ain't.
Mhm.
Hold on. Okay, there ain't no free dick. Because a lot of guys.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Because a lot of guys are like, hey, I want to take this girl out to dinner, my best foot forward, blah, 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 blah,
Uh-huh.
and then hopefully you get some. Well,
Oh man.
look, ain't no free dick. You got to give her that dick. She's got to be paying for that dick. So
That's why it's always good to have more fish on the back burner. So just in case one fish goes rotten, you got more fish to throw on the grill.
you gotta keep the stable full, like a stable full of horses. You don't have one,
I
you
was
know.
gonna say that. Which mind you, I was gonna say between of course, you, the eyes, and Timmy here, it sounds like both of you have mad game. Well, I know Timmy. It'll be 16 years coming up in August, so I know he has
Wow.
mad game.
Yeah.
It sounds like the two of you are men of a certain mindset.
You know, I've written 4 books, but I just haven't gotten them published. But there's one that's basically easy steps of finding true love, and literally it tells tip by tip how to get somebody to get you coming home with you that night.
All right. You know what? If it
Well,
works.
first of all, that's a bad thing right there.
How so?
That's
Why
a bad thing.
Why are you bringing them to your house?
Well, you can always go somewhere else.
Now I'm assuming you gave them your real name, which is another problem.
That's the mystery. Everybody still needs to figure that out.
You know, you might want to adjust that book a little bit.
So
You don't bring them home. That's ridiculous.
So where do you say to take them?
Their place.
Feel like a hotel.
Or a hotel.
Hotel. There you go.
Yeah.
And
You don't have to be like go running straight to your crib, no. But when I say like come and bring them home, I'm saying they basically are locked down. They're yours, basically.
hopefully you won't get coyote on the next morning.
Coyote.
He heard a coyote arm,
Yeah.
right?
I had never heard of coyote arm until you told me about this months ago.
You heard a coyote arm, yeah? The eyes? Now I can't hear him again.
Yeah, we just lost you again. All right, when you come back in, let us know. Yeah, because we lost you. But yeah,
Okay.
Oh, there you are.
You heard
I'm back.
You heard a coyote arm, yeah?
I've heard of it, but I've never like really checked more into what it goes by.
All right. When a coyote gets caught in a trap,
he eats his own feet off.
After a certain amount of time, it's going to gnaw its leg off.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if you're out with this lovely woman you picked up the night before at a hotel, and for some unknown reason, your arm, she's resting her head on your arm. Either you slip your arm out really close, or slowly, or you have a coyote arm and you just gnaw that fucking arm right off, and you leave it in the bed with your head. Hopefully you don't get coyote arm.
Oh, coyote arm.
Funny.
Oh man.
She has her head resting on your arm. I know. How dare she? Right? Is that what?
Yeah. Right.
I'm just trying to give advice to our listeners in our younger generation.
And that's why I always like people that really don't have like that smoothness. They definitely are like in poop. They're like in the doghouse because they don't know what to say really. Because it's like women want somebody that got confidence that's not gonna be like tucking his tail like a dog. Scared running off. So. Because they look at their future, basically. They're like, well, is this man going to be able to provide for me? Is he going to be able to take care of me, protect me, all that stuff? So I was like, if you are a wimp and don't have no kind of game to even go up and say hi to somebody, then you're pretty in the doghouse already.
Because, as a woman, I can say that. Confidence is sexy. Now, there's a difference.
Yep.
There's a difference between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's arrogant people out there, and those are the ones that are dogs usually.
Exactly. Oh, you're a creep. Great. Thanks for letting me know that. Bye.
Yep, exactly. And because I'm like, there's a lot of people that they'll play the smooth card just enough to like win the person, and then they start just going completely doggish. So I'm like, yeah. So the book basically that I did is basically shows it has even a chapter on do's and don'ts. So it basically, so it has a thing in. Yeah, so it's a little tip book basically, kind of like my podcast is about tips. But it's like it helps you to have confidence in yourself, confidence in, when you go anywhere and stuff, but to be always, true, not no lying and all this other stuff that people do.
Right. Well, I got some really good advice too, especially for your generation, because, I kind of stumbled into it, but, I'm good like that.
Oh,
All right.
I know what it's going to be.
So, all right, you're making out with a significant other, where you girl you just met, right?
Uh-huh.
She's feeling all about your clothes and your, under your not. You have to put her hand under your pants because she doesn't
Yeah.
want you to think she's a whore. All right, you might be feeling her up over her clothes because she doesn't want you don't want her to think that that you're a creep. But TikTok, the clock is ticking. You got sleep to get to. You got a life to lead. All right. So what you do is you push her away,
Uh-huh.
okay, confidently, and you whip your cock out, and you say, "What are we going to do about this?" And they
What are you
have
gonna
to,
do about this?
they have to, they have to finish it because it's such a bold move.
It is. Again, confidence.
And
That's confidence.
I
That's
told that to a friend of mine at work, and that's all he does now. He goes, "Oh, I went to this girl's apartment," and she says, "Oh, I'll be right out of the bathroom." And like, I didn't take her to dinner. I was just when she came out, I was sitting there naked on the couch. I'm like, "Dude, you're doing it all wrong. Bro, you're doing it all wrong." That's not what I said. He goes, "I improved it." I'm like, "No, you didn't.
That's
You're
horrible.
gonna get yourself in trouble, young man."
But there's some ladies out there that won't even deal with that. They'll say, "Get your clothes, get out. It's over with."
Yeah, but I'm like, "Yeah, bro, you're doing it all wrong, my friend. You got to at least start somewhere." Like,
Yeah, I would at least would have take her out for a drink or something first.
it shocked me. 'Cause I'm like, you know what? I knew I shouldn't have told him though, because it's like that whole. I
Yeah.
fucking knew he'd fuck it up. I knew he wouldn't do it right.
Oh my god.
Because it is. There's no other way to do it than what I just said.
Yeah. Well, there's no other way to do it properly.
Because she doesn't want you to think she's a whore. You don't want her to think that you're a fucking creep.
A
That's the only
dog
way to
or
do
any
it.
of it.
And they say, look, I don't mean to be offensive, but you can go in and pleasure yourself. I don't have to be there. I can go home and do it. I can do it on the way home as I'm driving. I don't care. But I need to get the show on the road. I got work in the morning. I got responsibilities.
Oh man, I got bigger fish to fry, right?
Right.
Oh man, that's
Let's
funny.
go. Not to rush you, but hurry up.
That's funny.
There's the whole thing. And that's one thing. I remember when you told me that, I was a part of me was disappointed that you didn't try that with me because you didn't have to try that with me.
Yeah.
I think we were pretty upfront right off the bat. Like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, there's some people that just connect just right, but then there's some that you're not sure, so you like still like floating around, wondering where's this headed towards.
Exactly.
Yeah, but her and I have this sixth sense.
It's Sixth Sense.
What we do? No, it's sixth and
Yeah.
sixth, I guess. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, but that's good because I'm like, yeah, there's some.
But you want to plug your podcast because we're gonna call it a night. We gotta go eat.
We do.
But when do you want again?
He said every day,
Yeah.
in the evening usually. All right, we lost you again, the eyes.
Yeah, you gotta tell everybody when you're.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You can.
Okay. So yeah, it's every day, and if it's weekdays, usually I got work, so I usually do one later in the evening, and then on the weekends I do try to get at least 2 a day out of Saturday and Sundays.
All right, what's the name of your podcast?
It's called The Eyes Love Lounge.
The Eyes what?
Love Lounge.
The Eyes Love Lounge. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, everybody. This is a shout out to the Eyes Love Lounge.
And did you and you're on Podbean? Did you sign up for all those other ones? Because you could.
I haven't got. Well, you mean the one where you pay $9.99 a month or something?
No, like if you're on Podbean and you go to their you do it through Podbean, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing it through Podbean. Yeah.
All right, so if through there you go go to your dashboard, go to your account, and in there you'll see like RSS settings.
Okay.
And basically it says like HTTPS, and it's basically Podbean.com and then the name of your show. You copy that and then you go to like a social share, and you could put it
Uh-huh.
on like Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, a whole bunch of different ones.
And this
Yeah.
would be without paying the $9.99 a month thing?
No, it'll, but no, once you do it through here, it'll go through the rest of them. Like it'll start here,
Okay.
right?
It just automatically.
Yeah, but you gotta
So it's
post.
like, as
You
soon
gotta
as I
repost.
go there and copy it, then go like put it on Facebook or something, or any other kind of any of the other one.
Like you get it set up through Podbean, it automatically posts. You don't have
Yeah,
to
let me see.
post it.
Yeah, let me see if I can do it here. If we get cut off, it's because I'm screwing around on here. But hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, if you go
Yeah.
to my account and then go to my podcast dashboard, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Then you go to settings.
Okay.
Then you click on feed, and you're gonna see podcast feed URL.
Uh-huh.
You click on that, and you do copy link address, right? Then you go
Okay.
just up a few. It says distribution, and then you go to podcast apps, and you just add them in all those apps there, in like Podchaser, Samsung, Player FM, iHeartRadio,
And that's
Spotify.
the one and that's the one you get paid off of because it's going to all these different accounts, right?
Well, that's just get them up there first, and then it'll.
We can work on getting paid.
Yeah, and then once
Okay.
you do that, then you look up in the help section, Podbean support section,
Uh-huh.
you know how to do it. But Joey's going to repost this episode in a little while, so you can even just listen to it again and go towards the end to see how it's done.
Yeah, if you need the
If I went too quick,
directions again,
yeah.
that's how to do it.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll try to do that. If I don't remember it all exactly, I'll just wait until I chat with you guys next time.
Yeah, well, like I said, we're going to repost this episode that we're doing right now. Give it like a half hour.
You'll see it there.
And then you could just listen to it again. And towards the end, you could just, stop and start, and take
There
the
you
notes
go.
and then do it.
And we'll catch you for the next time around for it, too.
Yeah.
All right. It was a pleasure getting to chat with you, the eyes.
Yeah.
Nice talking to you guys, too.
Talking to you too, man.
And everybody
Okay,
else,
take it easy.
All right, peace.
we'll be back
Okay.
I think tomorrow.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Back tomorrow, everybody.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.